dressing room and the start to the season, which, you know, is upon us now?
Potentially, but I think for me, I mean, I'm very biased towards Cristiano Ronaldo because he's my favourite player ever. But ultimately, you don't want to keep a player at your club, no matter how good they are, if they don't want to be there. So for me, I think it should have been taken care of already. I think I don't blame him for wanting to leave. I think when he's played in England, you know, everybody's been out to get him. They're talking about him not pressing from the front. They're talking about him not tracking back. That's not why we bought Cristiano Ronaldo. We got Cristiano Ronaldo to score goals, and he has done. And he got the Player of the Year. Why does he need to end his Man United career not playing in the Champions League? Why should he do that? You know, Lionel Messi, and I draw comparisons because everybody else does, you know, he's played in France, barely done anything, but no one talks about that. They don't. Whereas, and he's playing for like an all-star team. Cristiano Ronaldo is a very poor, average Manchester United team, and he's flourishing, in my opinion. I think people are looking for an agenda against him. So I don't blame him for wanting to leave. I really don't. I think a lot of people are saying, you know, he should be a good role model for younger players. He should do this, he should do that. Well, they don't know he's not doing that. How do they know he's not helping Marcus Rashford in training and the likes of players that have been there, the younger players, Elanga? You don't know that he's not. You know, so give him a break. He is one of the best players to ever play the game. And I just hope he can get sorted out sooner rather than later, because the season's upon us. And I don't want it to be all about Cristiano Ronaldo. I want it to be about the new era under Ten Hag, because I think that's important. We've made a few good signings that I think will be good. I still think we're way off. I really do. I think we had a really good pre-season. Really good, Martial, Rashford, but it's the Premier League that I'm worried about. I think Liverpool and Manchester City the other day in the Community Shield, they just look so good. As much as it pains me to say it, you know, two teams that have the quality and the recruitment from Klopp, for example, buying like Luis Diaz and Darwin Nunez, you know, bringing those types of players in that fit into what Liverpool do. I think Manchester United's recruitment in previous years has been absolutely woeful. So hopefully now we've got new players in, can start to build, and it's going to take a while though, it really is.
Are you pleased with Ten Hag? Do you think he is the man to turn it around? Because, you know, you've had managers, a lot of managers since Alex Ferguson went, and arguably Mourinho the most successful, and people bashed him even. So,
yeah.
So what does Ten Hag need to do to turn it around?
I think you know, he's a winner at Ajax. He made them into a great team. You know, they've had a really good run in the Champions League, and they've made a lot of their players have gone on to play, you know, De Jong, Ziyech. There's a lot of players that have gone on to top teams. And I think what he can do is he can bring, you know, he's very high press and he's very counter-attacking, and I think he plays attack-minded football. But I just worry that we just don't have the players that can play his style. Now, he's had a good transfer window. He's brought in a few good signings. But like I said, it's going to take a while for that to be the case. I think it was either him or Poch that was going to come in. You know, I love Poch. I'm a bit of a favourite because I know him well and I wanted him to come in. But I hope that Ten Hag, I mean, it can't get any worse, can it, than last year? Some of the performances, it's not just the results, but some of the performances were so painful, because you can handle not winning. I hate losing, but it's the way we were losing. We weren't fighting, we weren't trying. And I think that's what worried and made a lot of the Man United fans angry, because it was like at times it looked like they didn't care. So, and they're not bad players. There's something missing, because Jadon Sancho had about 3 good games last year, but he's a top player. So I'm hoping that he can come good this year. And obviously, ultimately, these players need leadership and guidance. So hopefully Ten Hag can bring that. And all I can say is I hope it gets better. It can't get any worse.
Last question, Premier League prediction. Who do you think is going to be tipped for the title this year?
Oh, I think it's going to be Man City again, but Liverpool, very close. I think a lot of people are talking about Tottenham. I think under Conte, he's had a really good transfer window. I think bringing in Kulusevski, you know, Perisic, a lot of top players, and finally getting Bentancur through the door, I think it's massive. So, and that was obviously in January. So I think Tottenham are going to be strong, but I ultimately think it's going to be Liverpool and Man City. I can't see anyone getting near them.
WSL prediction?
Oh, Chelsea, probably Chelsea again. I think under Emma Hayes, you know, Arsenal came close last year, only losing out based upon losing to Birmingham, who ultimately got relegated. And that's why they ended up losing the league. I think it was so exciting it came down to the final day, but I think Chelsea again.